Hey yo, so what it is this. So they say, the pre-trib. Uh, so they say, which is the pre-tribber is, basically the mainstream Christian. Unless you're Catholic, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know, most mainstream frauds are pre-tribbers. And again, you might ask, why are you mad at a pre-tribber? Because I had people say, why are you being so rude? Why are you being so rude? I'm like, look, lady, I used to get bullied by pre-tribbers before I had this info. And now that I got the info, y'all wanna run and then act like I'm bullying you. No, I'm just proclaiming the facts. You're saying before Jesus says that, and I'm publishing that. I am fact checking that info that they're giving, and I'm real fact. I'm not talking about the stupid fact check. I'm talking about straight up scriptures fact check, and I fact checked them, and they were wrong. And so I was just like, and I let them know, and anyway, it all worked out. So they still, preaching their fairy tales. And I'm still on my phone preaching the gospel. So, it is what it is. So, basically, you can't really do nothing with them. Because once Jesus is saying, do not be deceived, he's not coming to immediately after the tribulation, right? Once Jesus says, look, I'm letting you know, right? The tares are going first, not the wheat. So once this is said, once Paul says, "Do not be deceived," I gathering together unto Jesus will not happen until the man that comes first. So you have the foundation laid, but yet they look at it like, "Wait, we don't believe that. We don't believe none of that." We reject it all. We like our little Hollywood book, and okay, that's fine. And again, that's what I've always said. Listen, if you are believe in the Kabbalah or the Torah and all these, or the pre-trib book. In all these books, that's fine. You say, this is my book. I'm going by this. Can't really come at you. I really ain't got nothing for you. Choose this day. So what am I going to do? But it's all, you go on and choose this day with God you serve. But when you say, hey, the pre-trib rapture is all in the Bible. It's all, it's very, that's when I get up. And I grab the scripture. So we'll talk. And then, they don't like it. And again, that's what I don't like. Now, I'm giving them 100% scriptures. And they're giving me dispensationalism. And you got to realize this. I don't know if y'all know this. Every preacher has different dispensations. They all got that different formula. It's the same thing like pharmaceutical companies. Like one thing is comes out of date or whatever. So they have to repatent or whatever. They go generic. So but sometimes what they'll do is change the ingredients around. And it's the same thing, but it passed, the system. And that's what they're trying to do, but it doesn't work. None of that works. I don't buy that. You know what I'm saying? I don't buy that one bit. So dispensationalism is just made up stuff. Like, oh yeah, that's a different dispensation there. That bad thing Jesus was saying wasn't about me. That was about other people. I'm going to be secretly raptured, before the Great Tribulation. So I don't have to worry about nothing of the beast or the false prophet, none of that. They good to go. They're fresh. Well, sadly, they're not. Right? We're in the Great Tribulation, and I think the Antichrist and the false prophet are lobbing well. But that's, that is something that's, can be interpreted. So I'm not going to push that. It's just my beliefs. I just look at, small things, like whose face is on the Temple Mount coins and who wants to put computer chips in our brain and merges with the image of the beast. But, again, that's stuff that I think about. I'm not pushing that on y'all. What I want y'all to know is there's no secret pre-trib rapture and Jesus is returning immediately after his tribulation. God bless.